We are live. Darren is so prolific. He has two faces on the screen, his face and a smaller version of his face. It's amazing.
Is that how it works?
It was not how it's supposed to work, but I'm gonna change it now. You're gonna have one face, and now I am here.
Cool. Let's call this episode 100 kilos.
100 kilos
100 keys.
all day.
That's
Every day.
220
220.
fucking squares.
Ooh.
Hello, Internet. It's your boy. I'm sitting on the couch right now. Casey's playing some kind of RPG. I'm pretending that doesn't make him gay. I'm pretending that makes him a heterosexual from America. It's 220 times we have brought this motherfucking podcast to you. Hell or high water. Regardless of drama, we make it fucking work.
Yeah.
Unless I'm really, really sick.
Yeah. Don't worry about your mama.
What it do?
Not much. Hello, Twitter world. I'm just thinking about O.J. Simpson.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just keep playing that video. Hello, Twitter world.
I was just wondering if you were like a troll because someone sent me a random DM.
Yeah.
That said like OJ's doing a signing at something, and I was like, okay, like one, I don't know you. Two, what the fuck do I care what OJ Simpson's doing? Like, what does that have to do with me? Why'd you bring this up right now? Like, I was like, are you the person that's been bringing OJ into my life?
No, it's not. I know he's living his life in Vegas, though. Isn't he like killing it? He's crushing it in Vegas.
I have no idea where he is. Why do you assume I know about his whereabouts, Anthony?
You might have seen him. You see a lot of famous people, dude. He might be at the PI working out. Hey, yo.
Sir, I highly doubt the security will allow OJ Simpson to come in if I can get stopped by security. All right, so I'm not trying to bury anybody. This is not a problem. Right. But maybe I'll take this opportunity to bury my friend Mike. I just because, not for any, like I love that dude. It's just fun to bury him.
Yeah.
So we're at the PI in the driveway, and there's like a gate that has to be opened by security, right? So Jess is in the car in front of us with Casey, and I'm in the car with Mike, and who's also like he's a photographer and a videographer, and so like I'm in the car with him, and she gets buzzed in, and technically, the absolute correct thing to do would be to sit at the thing as she passes and pull up slowly to the little speaker box and then tell the speaker box who we were too. That's what protocol, absolute follow protocol would have been to do, right?
I agree.
When the gate opened, Mike just drove in, right? And I had a feeling that something would go wrong slightly. But like, it's not a wrong thing to do, really. Like, we're gonna get let in if we were to talk to them, right? I understand his thought process, right? And so he goes, and they don't drive through the parking lot exactly slowly. It's not fast, but it's not slow.
Yeah.
So I see the security guy run out of the front door and try to get us to stop. But I think in my mind that like my man is just too fucking, how do I say this? Like he's going too fast to stop in a convenient moment. Like if I yell now, stop, because I see the security guy, I don't know that Mike sees you.
Yeah.
But I made fucking eye contact with him and just kind of nodded. Like I didn't shrug, I didn't make a funny face, but I made eye contact and I acknowledged that I saw him. I just said, yes, like I saw you. You saw me, I saw you.
Yeah.
So now I say, look, security's gonna stop us at some point. Like they're gonna talk to us at some point. And nobody seemed too concerned about it. Mike wasn't concerned. And so as soon as I get to the locker room, the security guy that I made eye contact with is standing in front of me like, hey man. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey, when we want you to stop, you need to stop. And I'm like, I agree with you. But I thought that if I yelled, stop, I see the security guy, that could have caused him to panic and do something stupid with his car. And he was already going a little bit too fast, you know? So I was like, okay, I made eye contact with the security guy. I think we're gonna have to talk to him when we get inside, is what I said. I figured at this moment would be the better moment to meet instead of him slamming on the brakes and then meeting right there and then. So I'm sorry for making that judgment call. And he was like, all right, well, like I was like, I get it, man. Like, like I'm sorry. Like next time we'll do the right thing. And he was like, all right, yeah, you gotta stop it. I'm like, thank you. I was like, I'm sorry. Because like if I just say like everything that you think I did, and I'm sorry about it, and I think that this is what was supposed to happen. Like, okay, like are we good? And like he wanted to like yell at me, but he didn't want to yell at me because I was being nice.
Yeah.
He was real stuck. But it was fun. It was fun to do the right thing after doing the wrong thing and watch everybody get stumbled up. But he never even saw Mike, like, which is the best way that could have gone.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really funny. Actually, he's just like, hey man, you got to, when people see me running, you got to make sure people stop. It's like I can't make sure people do anything. It's like I'm not
like I wasn't driving, like I wasn't in the position.
Yeah.
But I did see you.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know. I wanted you to know that I saw you. Like I didn't want to act like I didn't see you or laugh in your face and drive past you and disrespect you. Like I was like, okay, yep, there you are. Sorry. See you in a minute. Like, that was all I can do. Sometimes that's all you can do, Anthony.
I agree. That's all that's needed.
So, I was in an Uber, and the guy tells me, he turns around, and I have my fucking headphones in. Right? So that's my polite way. Like I spoke when I got in the car. He's like, Darren. I'm like, yes. How are you, sir? He's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I said whatever the fuck he said. And then I got in the car and I said, thank you so much. And then I put my earplugs in, my fucking headphones.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes into the drive, he insists on starting a conversation about nothing. So he's like, so have you gotten your Christmas shopping done? And I was like, yeah, probably. And he was like, probably? And I was like, well, I don't really do that. I haven't really done that ever.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh.
Oh.
I was like, yeah. So I think I don't have like kids or like or anything. So no. And he was like, well, what about Thanksgiving? And I'm like,
Same thing.
Like, why are you asking me all this personal shit?
You should just went. You should just went down the road of.
My headphones are in my head.
Like my wife died. My kids died. They actually died on Christmas.
That's what I should have done. I should have killed everybody.
That's what you say. No, we don't. I actually have to go to the. I have to actually go to the the graveyard. It's actually a very sad story. And it's like, and then that's the end of the conversation. He'll never talk to you the rest of the way to the ride. He'll just be like, oh. What about Thanksgiving? Well, actually, that's the other sad part. Is that's when my brother committed suicide. So I really don't have any good fall holidays except for Halloween.
And that's over.
That's over.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Halloween was to make it through the year for me, to get to New Year's.
That's super funny.
Yeah.
But I do believe that we're gonna do some cooking here.
Oh.
Yeah. Because just in case you cook,
Yeah.
And you're gonna go visit your family, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Man.
That's real nice.
It's cool. It's all right.
Do you buy Christmas presents?
I don't call them Christmas. They're just presents, but yes. I don't know if they're. It's because like there's so many.
They're not Jesus presents, Darren.
Yeah, they're not Jesus.
Son of you fucking Christian.
They're just presents. It's not. There's nothing.
Yeah,
really...
I'm a Christian now. I'm conservative now.
Hey man.
What else am I?
Welcome to the
I was
party.
Racist.
Yeah.
What else? You're racist? Yeah, you are racist. Yeah, I'm not racist.
Yeah, you are racist.
Not racist.
I observe.
I mean, I'm not like, all right. By Jane Elliott's definition, I'm racist as fuck. Right?
Yeah.
Like so's everyone.
You're almost as racist as that Tommy bitch. Whatever the fuck.
Toby Lauren?
Yeah.
Toby Lauren's not a racist.
She's a fucking racist.
Toby Lauren. Who's Toby Lauren?
A perfectly cute white girl who can say the N-word if she wants to.
Yo. She's almost just as bad as that.
Which I don't think she's ever done that. I'm just making a joke.
She's almost as bad as that stupid bitch from fucking Kent State that fucking walked around with the AR-15 after the graduation.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, like So students aren't allowed to carry guns on the property, right? Because obviously you're a fucking student.
Yeah.
But she waited till after graduation when everybody was gone to take an AR-15 on campus. So she's not a student anymore. She can carry it, right? But she like did it like way after everybody was gone. There was nobody there, and then she walked around on campus with this AR-15 and was like, "Whoa, look at me!"
That's super
And
stupid.
it's like, bitch, who
Someone
are
should
you?
have shot her.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly. And everybody was like, "Oh, Casey just fucked up." No, it's
Not
not. She
fucked
should have
up.
been shot. Damn.
Someone should have just dang it. From the waist down.
Yeah. Damn.
No, I'm not gonna truly defend myself against this, except for I am, I guess. Like, just like because I feel like it. I do think there are people that think I'm actually a racist,
Yeah, but it's okay.
but like I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. See.
Like, there's a beauty in it. Like I realized it today. Like when I was training, I put on a white belt because I didn't have my black belt. I wasn't properly prepared for class.
I feel you.
In truth, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do any grappling today.
Mhm.
My intentions were to do a private lesson in the morning, which I did, and then to take a boxing lesson, which I did, right? And then I was like, on the way out, I was like, fuck it, let me grab my fucking gi. Because I had one clean gi. I had that fucking beige Yoda gi clean. So I threw that in my bag, took that to the fucking gimmick, and wore that, trained. But when I put my fucking gi on, I realized I didn't have my black belt. So I went and grabbed a white belt out of the fucking loaner closet, put on the white belt, and everybody was marking out for it. They're like, oh, this is so crazy. I can't even picture this. And I'm like,
I can.
this is all I ever picture. Like, this was like, that was like the most honest day of my life. The day I put on a white belt was the best day of my life. Like, I remember that vividly.
That's some Marquise ass shit to say.
Like, I don't like, I'm not like, I don't get shook. Like, if I were to walk onto a judo mat,
Yeah.
they would insist that I wore a white belt. Like, I don't get, like, I'm not fucking attached to this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And all of you are. And I could give a fuck.
Well,
I could give a Frenchman's fuck.
you are different, and because of that, that's why. Like, it's different. Like, my reason for not caring about a belt and your reason for not caring about it are completely different reasons, but it's still the same thing. Same reason what people liked about it. It's like that shows progress. That shows happiness. I mean, you know the spiel. You're like, I'm telling the guy who does jiu-jitsu for like 20 years. Like, yeah, man, this is the reason why belts are so important.
No, I get it.
Yeah. It's like, I hate belts because, like, once I paid for my own belt, it was kind of funny to me. I'm like, oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. I can buy whatever belt I want. This is so dumb. Why is anybody ever so worried about this dumb belt? I could show up tomorrow with a brown belt and nobody could tell me otherwise. It's like, what you gonna do?
Not really.
Yeah.
Like, nobody could really, like, I mean, they could. Like, the owner of the school could tell you to leave.
Yeah, that's all you can tell me to
Or,
do.
like, enough guys could tell you to leave that, like, maybe you would get jumped if you didn't. And maybe that's the only way to know what belt you are.
Maybe.
If you just start putting on belts until someone threatens your life, and then you
That's
know
your
what
belt.
belt you are. That's a belt you are.
There you go.
That's it. It's over. Like, all this bullshit about, like, you gotta. Well, we have a belt test, and if you do this many tournaments, you have this many stripes, and the moon is just right, and my dick gets hard in the morning, and like then I give you a belt.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, dude, you just gotta try them on and see when the beating stops.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's your belt. And then every time you think, man, I feel pretty good today,
Put
you
on-
try your purple belt on and see if anybody threatened your life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that almost broke one of my ribs.
There you go. The riblets.
They're endangered. They're in danger.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I have. It looks very cool. I don't know what that is.
It's very potent, is what it looks.
I wouldn't. Oh man, it's back again. Oh no,
Yeah, the inflatables are still out here.
the King Kong of blunts. I'm sorry, joints. I
We're
miss-
playing with toys out here.
Yeah.
They go work out.
I don't fucking know what they do.
So, are you gonna watch the Deontay Wilder fight
Probably not, because I'll probably be in the midst of
in
watching
transit?
Bert either to or from Bert's show, and possibly watching Bert make an be drunk at a bar or watching other people be drunk at a bar for Bert.
Yeah, there's such a weird thing there.
Yeah.
Like that they'll all follow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to drink with somebody is a weird thing. Like I want to like I want to drink in a room with somebody.
See, like,
Not like I want to be at a table drinking with you.
and a lot of it is too. The dudes want to buy him a drink.
Yeah.
Like, why is like? There's a bunch of white dudes that are like, I want to buy Bert a beer and watch him drink it.
Watch.
Why?
Is he really the machine? Is he really?
Yeah, is it real? Yeah, because he's gonna
They wanna
drink you
know if
under the
it's real.
table, and you're gonna have a fucking ridiculous bill, and then you're still gonna go work at fucking Sam's Club tomorrow, and fucking have to wonder why the fuck you
Oh,
spent all that
no.
money on.
There you go.
Out here burying Sam's Club workers.
Hey, man.
Out here burying the working man.
Look, you know
That's
you,
a good man there. That's a
Look.
blue collar man that voted for Donald Trump. That's a real American.
Hey,
You
man.
son of a bitch.
you know for sure that anybody that works at Sam's Club thinks they have a good job because they make $15 an hour and they're on like a team, like a union team. Like, bitch,
That's
you,
a good job.
yeah, but you know that like you go to the hospital, you still paying a $20 copay. They only covering 60%.
What the fuck?
He's breaking down the
Really
insurance
don't get
numbers.
No benefits here.
Yeah.
Your life still sucks. Let me remind you.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
He's
It's
not-
just me talking shit.
He's not wrong. He's pretty close.
No?
He's probably
He's talking about hospitals and copays.
he's not wrong. He's probably close.
I don't go to see the doctor.
Doctors come and see you.
Hence the bumps.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, I remember. You had just two. Some people would say fake doctors. They seem like fake doctors. Just two hot chicks walking in your house. Honestly, if they didn't know you, they would think it was like a porno or some kind of strippers coming in. Like,
I mean, you're just telling the truth. I was like, man, I think something might really be wrong. Okay, cool. I'm gonna send two hot chicks over, and that happened in real life. Like, two super hot girls came over. They were doctors to check me out and make sure I wasn't dying. But like when there's an emergency, sometimes it can be solved by super hot women who are brilliant.
yeah.
know?
And that's why
And,
Darren will have a cough for like the next 10 years. The same cough. Darren will have the same like just liquidy cough for like the next 10 years.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I only hope so.
So that's all I want. That's all I really want.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't bring him into this conversation. He can't help you. He can't
Oh,
help.
dude, look at your boy getting some fame and fortune on the rock and roll fucking. Oh,
So-
you too. Oh, we're all on here.
So Casey Pop, because a dude that has 1 million followers shared in a story.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the guy who owns Raw,
Oh,
who created Raw,
oh. Hey,
this brand here.
hey,
And
hey.
Jessica.
And he's got 1 million followers. So like any time that someone has a lot of followers and they put your face out there, it's nice.
On the gram, there's a shout
Yeah.
out.
Right, dude. Fucking hit me with that shout out, and you put me on your shit.
Yeah.
Man.
He said, I'm ready. He said, where's
He
my...
ain't no pussy.
I want to watch the fucking Deontay Wilder fight. I've been thinking about it all day actually.
Mhm.
Like, I want to watch that fight super, super bad, but I don't want to be around like Americans and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You just fucking pirate that shit like a motherfucking gangster
What-
back in the day, dude.
Well, that's
We take
exactly
that
what
shit.
that's what I always do.
We're
What-
gonna motherfucking take it.
What
And
they-
there's nothing you're going to fucking do about it.
What they both said was that they would pay $75 for this pay-per-view, and
$75.
I think so. Yep, $75.
Fucking mine.
$75.
$75.
I mean-
it's an absurd amount of money for that fight.
20 million. 20 million guaranteed. 20 million.
That's so fucking off. But like, I guess it's not. I mean, they know their market. I'm not their fucking market.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this one thing and I want to watch it, but like, the motherfucker that bought the last 5 boxing pay-per-views is gonna buy this one too.
Yes.
He's gonna buy this one too. Otherwise, they wouldn't sell it at the price of selling it. But I find it difficult to believe that motherfuckers are trying to pay that for boxing right now. But I'm out of touch with boxing,
Right.
even though I boxed this very morning.
out of touch with the culture. The
Yeah.
culture.
And in general, like honestly, like for a long time, I was trying to stay as detached from all these fucking cultures as much as possible. Um, but I'm not mad about it right now.
Right. It's a fun time. It is.
Like I'm okay with a little bit more immersion than normal.
It's the bee's knees. Oh,
Just down for a second.
we never talked. We never talked about the Bo Nichols versus Gordon Hyen fight.
Okay, so I think it's a super neat idea,
Yeah.
and Chael already did the fucking contrarian gimmick,
Yeah.
so I don't have to do any contrarian shit.
Yes, he did.
But just so that people are familiar with his position, which like I don't completely disagree with, but he just took the most heelish version of saying it. But he was saying like, this is bullshit. It's bullshit, and it's bullshit because I own a fucking grappling thing.
Right.
I mean, no, it's bullshit because there's no unified rule set. It illustrates that there's a problem with grappling. But that's a bullshit argument. That's just fun to say.
Yeah.
The reality is, Bo Nickel taking a match with Gordon Ryan on short notice demonstrates that two guys who are huge in their subcultures can recognize each other and meet under a rule set that unites those two things in the moment to watch them. So that means there can be even more cross-pollination of ideas at a very high level.
Yeah. That's true.
That's fucking great. And it is likely going to be entertaining. So like the fact that it's happening and it's something to talk about and that it'll become an event that wrestlers and grapplers are going to want to see. And like they have vested interest and just curiosity as both being reasons for wanting to see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it helps everybody. It fucking helps the game. It's an excellent way to promote grappling. So I'm really psyched that they're making that happen. So props to that dude for stepping up. I'm a fan of Bo Nickel. I've watched him over the last 2 years at Penn State. That's kind of when I got back into watching college wrestling 2 years ago. And I think he's the most exciting wrestler of the last 2 years. I think Bo Nickel is the most fun for me to watch. And the other people in competition with him are on his fucking team. Like Zahid is in that conversation, but it doesn't matter. Like, Bo Nickel is fucking amazing and dynamic. He's not just like a tiny. He doesn't win by tiny margins. He fucking throws people down and pins them. He fucking controls people. He fucks them up, and like that's what makes it interesting. Like it's not just a guy who's been a successful wrestler. Like people love to throw out accolades, but there's a lot of different ways to fucking get accolades. Like they're not the biggest tell on how you're gonna do in a different sport, especially if you're kind of sort of inventing it, which is Chael's essential gripe, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like, all right, we're not gonna do leg locks, and I'm not gonna pull guard. So we're talking about chokes, arm locks, these kinds of things.
Right.
Are you in? And he's like, fuck yeah, man, let's do this. Well, essentially, for Gordon to like dominate him, he's gonna have to take the back and choke him.
Yeah.
Right? Or like mount him or something. Like he's got to hold Bo Nickel down. He's got to fuck Bo Nickel up. And Bo Nickel, the style that he has in wrestling, could fuck you up too. He might slam the shit out of you. He might fuck you up.
Just TKO you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like it could go down. So it's an exciting thing.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. I think it's great.
Yeah. I think Gordon takes his back though and chokes him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good. That needs to happen, and I hope, You see in a year, Bo Nichols just out there with his blue belt, with somebody just out there just training hard, just like I'm here for the rematch. I'm ready.
Dude, if he's prepared, like, they still have a few weeks, man. Like, who knows? Who knows? Like, I think the world's an interesting place.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying,
So
but
I like to play with the idea that Bo would be really hard to submit.
maybe I would like to play with the idea that maybe he comes up with some oil shirts, just shows up and does some Paul Harris, where he's just like, just chilling. Take my back, man. Come on, hold me down. Why can't you hold me down? I'm too slippery. I'm a fucking eel. I'm a slippery eel. I'm not saying that he would be a cheater. I'm just saying that's a strong possibility.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like Gordon hasn't had access to high-level wrestlers before.
Right.
So, like, yeah, it's an interesting matchup.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the date on that?
I believe it's December 7th.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, he's got like 2 weeks.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very cool. Is that the only thing going on jiu-jitsu-wise? Who's Nicky Rod? Nicky Rod and Luke are about to do it, right?
Nicky Rod versus.
I was listening to Luke Rockhold. I was listening to Luke talk about it.
Oh, yeah, versus Luke Rockhold. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luke doesn't seem to be super impressed with Nicky Rod. And, like, maybe that's just his attitude in general.
Yeah.
But that was definitely the energy he was putting out. He was like, yeah, this dude with, like decent high school wrestling is what he called him.
Yeah.
This dude with, like, decent high school wrestling is, like, out here fucking up everybody. Like, okay, cool. I don't believe on that. Like, like I don't think so. Like, it's like, how about no?
I mean, if you're talking about, yeah, like, I mean, in terms of like, I think he's kind of right though. It's like not to be a dick, like, cause he wasn't he D3 or D2?
Yeah.
D3.
No, he's D3.
D3. Wait, does he have any crazy accolades for D3?
I don't think so.
No. So basically, what you could say, which is not wrong, is that yeah, you have high school wrestling because in a lot of D3 schools you can walk on.
Yep.
So he's not wrong to say those things.
No. It's just like, but he also just took second place at the fucking no-gi recognized world title.
Yeah, but you're talking about dudes who don't wrestle versus a guy who's wrestled. It's like it's not really jujitsu. We're not really talking about jujitsu here. We're talking about, hey, can you hold?
I didn't call it jujitsu.
I know, but even still, I'm just saying. But that's what I'm saying though. Like to say, like to say, you're talking about dudes who do jujitsu. They don't grapple. They don't really wrestle. They know one or two. They don't chain wrestle. It's not like we're talking about Daniel Cormier over here. We're talking about some guy who like showed up one day and was good enough in that moment. And it just happens to be that he's a star in our sport because, hey, guess what? Nobody wants to wrestle. If you like, and he played in the rule set which helped him win. You're talking about a guy who had training partners with some of the best MMA and what's Daniel Cormier?
He's an Olympian.
Yeah, he's an Olympian. What do they do? Is that like freestyle or Greco-Roman?
He did freestyle.
Yeah. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? You got people from a small ass country.
Like, I wrestled Dagestanis.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking to himself. I wrestled Dagestanis every day.
Yeah, like
this dude
it's
wrestled well for 4 years when he was a child.
Yeah. And now that I'm done fighting, or supposedly done fighting, I can just take all the steroids that I want, get super sexy, and then just whoop this dude's ass.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he said he sees no reason to go back to fighting. Luke Rockhold said that.
I'm talking about the steroids.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was him, that's what I would do, and focus on that modeling career, start getting into some gay shit, and then like make it. And make all the money you can make. Like, why not? Like, dude, you're good looking. You don't have you're not the brightest person here, but you're a good looking guy. You know what you can do? You can make a lot of money.
That's so funny. That just made my day.
Yeah. Just
That
sell,
just made my fucking day.
just selling your body. I mean, it's kind of true. It's like it's it's like the middleweight gatekeeper. I mean, the light heavyweight gatekeeper keeps knocking these dudes dead, and they can't come fight. I would just be like, yeah, man, I'm going to model now. I mean, hell, look, the one guy who made that fucking stupid DVD, he almost changed the whole Food Network industry with
What guy?
becoming a vegan, and he was a UFC fighter.
Oh,
So if he can do it, and he can lie to people, you can do it too. With
yeah,
Graco.
that's a good point.
Yeah, like nobody thought
I
about
wonder
that.
how much money you get when your shit's on Netflix and it's popping.
Oh, it's probably. Well, there's no way to tell. There's not even an idea to know.
It's like, yeah, fuck. We just have to make a movie and try and sell it to Netflix.
To creators, because they keep that shit pretty.
Pretty tight to the vest.
Yeah. Like they'll tell you how much they pay for like the studios. They won't tell you how much like they made off of a show.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's what I want to know.
Yeah. Nobody knows. Even comedians don't know.
They don't know what they make or what anybody makes.
But like how well you did.
Oh, right. I heard that somewhere. Where, like, they'll be like, oh, yeah, we really like it. And, they'll be like, yeah, cool. What are the numbers? And I'm like, no, like, we're really happy.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's like. Yeah.
The numbers are good.
Yeah.
We will not tell you them. But we will give you a bunch of money. Is this enough?
Yeah.
The check's always bigger than you ever thought it would be. And you're like, yeah.
That's
Are
perfect.
you sure this is okay? Is this legal?
I would have just
Like,
took
a bad
them.
camera?
Just take them. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's see.
There's funny moments like that in life.
What
where
else?
You're like, I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna take this with me though.
He said,
All right, have a good day.
See you later, guys. Bye bye. Let's see. What other jiu-jitsu stuff has happened? Forgot the Nogi Worlds are coming up in like 2 weeks. I didn't realize that. Or 3 weeks.
Oh shit!
Forgot about that.
Isn't there? I'm wearing their fucking t-shirt. Isn't there a fight to win in like Hawaii?
I think you might be right. I think it is. Well, I gotta look on their actual website, but I believe you're right with Gary Tonin and Davi Ramos.
Yeah. Now that's a fucking fight. That's a fucking fight. Like, I mean, maybe it's because he had Abu Dhabi, right? But like, he has access to like so many good guys right now.
Who?
Like
Gary Tonin?
No. Fucking Seth Daniels.
Oh yeah.
The guy who puts together Fight to Win.
Yeah.
The fact that like you have that as your main event is like light years away from where they were the first time they came to Cleveland. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get a main event like that. And then, like, I commentated in Pittsburgh. I couldn't even fucking tell you what the main event was.
Right.
Couldn't fucking tell you. Some motherfucker I've never heard of versus some other motherfucker I've never heard of in my life. Meanwhile, they're flying in Davi Ramos. Nasty Davi Ramos. And fucking Gary Tonin. To an island in the fucking Pacific Ocean. To grapple for the entertainment of the people. That is fucking sick. That is fucking sick. And you know these niggas don't have to cover their trans.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he's got Michael
so that means
Liera?
that they have the scratch to do that. You know what I mean? Like, It's just great. It's just great. And Hawaii would be an amazing place to compete.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like an island of people that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fire.
Oh, they got some good guys. They got Barrett Yoshida. He's got to be like 50 years old now, still going for them heel hookies. And then we got.
I used to watch Barrett a lot, actually.
Let's see, Victor Hugo. Why do I feel like I know that name? I don't know. And then Michael Liera Jr. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See?
That's pretty
That's
cool.
fucking good. Now maybe they double stack it because like they're in fucking Hawaii.
Yeah. BJ
Right.
Penn. You got Keenan's dad or somebody out there. So there's a lot of people got to show up for.
Can't disappoint BJ Penn.
Oh, and then there's the what's it called? Then they're doing the what is that? What is that thing called where they like quintet? Beat quintet.
Who?
Let's see. I think Sakuraba's doing the quintet. If I'm not mistaken.
But who is in it?
Sakuraba
Who are the fucking competitors?
Quintet 3. Come on, there should be another one. You guys, I know I saw it. Man.
Or is someone using that format?
Maybe, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know it was some dope
They'll
dudes.
announce it like, oh, we're doing a quintet event. And it's like, all right, that's kind of confusing. Like, you're doing a 5-on-5 event.
Yeah. That's so
Like, that's what you need to say. Like, we have this tournament with EBI rules. Don't be like, oh, yeah, we're doing EBI. See what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where shit gets blurry.
Let's see. Okay, no, they are doing one. Let me see. Gotta get close.
Yeah, that's right.
UFC. Oh wait, fuckface. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, fuckface. Oh, wait, fuckface. I'll be right back. That was amazing. I've never even heard Anthony use that phrase before. How dare he use the words fuck and face and smush them together into one
All right.
word. Oh, glasses.
Oh shit. So I think the quintet will be on the Thursday, the 12th, and it'll be in Vegas.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I think so. That's what they're saying.
And it's the shoot quintet. It's like actually Saku?
Yeah, it's actually Sakuraba.
Oh my fucking god. Where is it?
Let me make sure. Let me double check. Let's see. It's UFC versus WEC versus Strikeforce versus Pride. Red Rock Casino.
I have to go.
Let's see. I just need to know who is it. Oh, I think Sugar Sean. Turn. Oh, Sugar Sean's on the UFC team. I wish they would give me a list of who is who. But yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley is at least one person that is in there. But that's all I got. Not Sugar Shane. Sugar Shane.
I saw him the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, at the PI.
Nice.
Yeah, I met him by the counter, where you get like your snakes and your smoothies.
Hmm.
He was nice. He was getting sups.
Sups. All right. Got more information. So they only confirmed like 4 people. I mean, like, no, 8 people.
Okay.
2 on each team. So you have Anthony Johnson and Sean O'Malley on the Team UFC.
Okay.
Then you got Sakuraba and then Gomi on Pride. Gilbert Melendez and Jake Shields on Strikeforce.
Okay.
WEC's Chad Mendez and Glover Teixeira.
Okay.
I would like to see Anthony Pettis on Team WEC. I call it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. And then maybe get Khabib on Team UFC because that'd be funny. Just have him show up. Just have him show up and just be like.
And just Khabib and body people.
Yeah, Craig Jones is gonna. Oh, you can't have it, Craig Jones. You can have any of the grappling dudes anywhere, which is hilarious. So nobody who's like a grappler only can be on any of these teams. I don't think.
Yeah.
So
It's got to be a fighter from that era.
Ben Saunders is gonna be on Team UFC. That's
Oh yeah.
that's my guess.
I see him every day too.
I'm trying to think who else. Team Pride.
Gomi and Sakuraba are my 2 favorite Pride fighters of all time,
Yeah.
and they're gonna get fucked up, but I'm gonna be rooting for them.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm already on Team Pride.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get on Team Pride. Fuck it.
So,
No, I'm playing.
show up. Yeah, dude.
If one of their guys gets injured, I'll do the right thing.
Yeah.
Put on a pair of tights.
Yeah.
Try to fucking choke him at him.
See if you can get on Fight Pass.
That's what it's doing. It's airing on Fight
I
Pass.
think. Yeah, if UFC Fight Pass. Yeah.
That is excellent.
Yeah.
Do you have any weird news?
I do. Doctor saves traveler's life by sucking urine from man's bladder during mid-flight emergency.
What a fucking soldier. So, like, I'm assuming that the person had some kind of like catheter or some kind of tube.
Let's see what happens. Because I haven't really read. I kind of just saw it and didn't really watch it. I was kind of getting a little. So I'm like, I don't know how this
The
happened.
tube maybe have like gone in the wrong direction, and that could cause some kind of suffering or death.
Basically, the guy. It looks like the guy has an enlarged prostate.
Don't we all?
Which the doctor suspected is causing the blockage in his
He
bladder.
needs a meeting.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Keep going.
Oh. Risk to his life if we have to him urgently. Another physician on board repeatedly fashioned. Oh, it makes okay. So they made a makeshift catheter out of tubing from an oxygen mask,
Yeah.
straws from milk cartons, tape, and a syringe from the aircraft's medical kit. So basically, with the catheter, the device they made didn't work. It was too small to drain the urine. So he's just like, all right.
Whoa.
So the dude spent 37 minutes sucking pee and spitting it out to save this dude's life.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was 800 milliliters of pee.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's dark. That's dark. But that's a friend
Yeah.
or a medical professional. Oh. Oh.
That's rough.
Or maybe he had a real fetish.
I don't think
Like
so.
a true one. A true one. That's the only way to get through that.
Maybe. I think he probably got one now. He definitely has one now. And I don't think he went in there with one, but he definitely came out with one.
Or an absolute aversion. You know?
Yeah. Now
More likely that it went the aversion route.
he's never gonna work in the medical field again. I don't want to see bedpans. No bedpans. No. He has flashbacks.
The horrors of urine.
He sees he feels like turbulence every time he sees pee. He's like, oh.
He gets vertigo. He just falls over. He's like, oh.
Oh man, that'd be the worst thing if
passed out. No, I got vertigo. You're
what,
not allowed to pee around me.
see this is so like what happens if he goes to like any like public like like a baseball game, right? And he just has to go to the bathroom, but it's just
He fucking passes out and hits his head on something hard and dies.
no. What happens is that he stays there forever. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable pee on top of pee on top of pee. He just hears it. He comes to, passes back out. He feels it on his face because he's getting peed on. Because that's what happens when you fall and get passed out. Nobody helps you. That's what I imagine.
Dude, someone told me a story
Oh God.
where somebody was peeing and they were peeing outside, and like somehow there was a person like kind of close to them, and that person turned around and was like, hey, like, you don't have to pee right there. And the person started peeing in the person's mouth.
Wait.
I heard the story.
Wait,
The story that I
Wait.
heard.
What the fuck are you talking about? What did you just say to me? Hey,
Yeah,
what is this, some
that's
bad
what
porno?
I was like, wait, what? I was like, did that happen in real life?
No.
He was like, yeah.
No.
He's like, so every time this person would try to yell at me, I would picture them, like, it's like getting their mouth filled with piss, and like I just couldn't.
That's not
Like,
real.
I didn't
That's
take
not.
anything they said seriously.
That didn't happen. That never happened.
Are you sure?
I don't know, man. That's just such a.
But could you imagine someone being like, hey, don't pee next to me, and then you're like, oh no, all right, I want to just fucking pee in your mouth.
Hold on. Is it like the guy? Wait, hold on. So I'm confused. Is it like, all right, fine, I can't pee over there. I'm gonna pee in your mouth, dude. Get down. I'm gonna pee in your mouth. Or was it like you can pee?
No,
in
I feel like, no, I'm just making this up now, like this moment, like I
Ugh.
don't know. I feel like the person might have been like sitting down, like.
Was this a dude or was this two? Was this two dudes or a dude and a chick?
I don't want to say. too human. I think. All right, I just put a thing together. All right, so say like you and I were sitting down, right?
Yeah.
Say you were sitting right beside me,
Yeah.
like this. And then I was like, but we're outside, like in the woods, right?
Yeah.
And I stood up, took like 5-6 steps forward,
Yeah.
took my dick out, and took a piss, right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Then you were like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Don't fucking piss outside. I'm right here next to you." And you're like, "Yeah, what?" And you just turned and you just started peeing on the person. I feel like that might be how it happened.
Like the person, like he just turned around and just started peeing on them.
But it was done with malice. It was done to like terrorize them.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a sexual thing where it was like, hey,
No.
come over here. Like that's why I got
It
confused.
would only be a sexual thing if I was involved. I wasn't involved in this.
Oh, okay.
This isn't one of those things where like I say it to other people and it's really me. Like it's not that.
Oh, I
It's
literally.
like I heard this story that I don't know anything about except I heard this story really briefly, but that's the story I heard.
Oh, okay.
Somebody was like, "Oh, don't do that," and oh no, put a pee in your mouth.
Wait, so did that person pee in their mouth or no?
Yes.
No, see, there's a lot. There's a lot that's
That's
being
the story.
missed in the story. It's like, how did you get said person down? Were you standing
I
on a
didn't
step ladder?
ask- I didn't ask these questions.
Oh wait, but that was the first question I asked. Cause how? Like, how did that happen?
I was just happy that there was a that.
It's just not useful, dude. That's because it gives me more questions than answers. It's like, all right, so did you have like a gun? Like, what made him tell you? And you opened your mouth and did this? Are you a midget? Like, what's going on here? Like, we have a lot of questions that needs to be answered.
I think my hypothesis is pretty solid.
It's like they just peed on that person, but they exaggerated to be peeing in the mouth.
No, I get some in your mouth.
How do you get some in my mouth? It's like
Maybe when you're yelling about "don't do this," like your mouth's open that whole time.
don't do this the whole time. I can like it's just the way I'm just trying to understand it is like I guess the person they're both in an argument standing up face to face and they're supposed to be like, hey, don't do that, hey, don't do this, and it's like, well, I'm gonna piss in your mouth. I don't
No,
believe.
that's not- See, I see it as the person's already peeing, and then just fucking turns and betrays you.
I guess now that I think about it more, it's like he whips it up at like a 45 as he turns, so like it catches you like like that line from like chin to like the eye. It goes like one nostril and then that eyeball. I can see that happened. It's like a whip motion. It's like you go at like an up.
Glad I brought that up for no reason.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, well, that's the end of the show.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, Anthony.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. And I'm sorry that your family died on Christmas and the guy brought it up to you.
Yeah, I know. What a son of a bitch. And I hope nobody pees in your mouth while you're away.
I agree. I hope so too.
Well,
No,
Well-
don't wish that on me.
against your will.
Don't wish that on me. I don't want that. I don't even want that if it is my will. It's a disease waiting to happen. I don't care what they say. Pee is not sterile.
No, pee's not sterile.
Yeah,
I've never said that.
I never said you did. And with that, that's the end of the show. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.
Bye, Internet.